Gore readings, flesh wound horror freaks, and welcome to our special halfway to Black Friday Vinegar Syndrome special. I'm Daniel Shine, joined by producer Todd Loya.
What's up?
And the oldest friend of the show, Chris McGibbon. How goes it?
Wow, he just called you old.
Well, I didn't mean old. He doesn't look old. He didn't.
Hey, fucker, you're older than me. I don't know what you're saying. Like, you're the one who's approaching that fucking 5-0.
5-0. Wow.
I think he was talking to me, but I'm calling Dan out. You're fucking okay. I see how it's gonna go. Well, just for that, I found the greatest piece of art for Chris, and it is Vinegar Syndrome. I'm just gonna start off right at the top because it's what
I'm not gonna look.
Oh no, trust me, it's not bad, Chris. I'm not gonna share something bad. I don't want to get kicked off of Facebook or YouTube. So come on. You think I'm gonna do something bad?
To make me miserable, you might risk it.
Okay.
Oh, man. Look at that. Those damn dinosaur pajamas.
I'm sorry if I saw it and I thought about you. And not just the sexy pose, but I mean the dinosaur pajamas.
Gratuitous bulge.
I'm still pissed that I didn't get those dinosaur pajamas when they sold them. They said they were going to restock them, so I didn't really think much of it when they haven't. And I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Maybe they'll restock them tonight. Who knows?
That's possible. That is possible. I keep forgetting. I'm expecting to spend a fortune on Blu-rays and 4K tonight, but it's not. That's not just what they put up. So,
yeah.
Ugh.
Well, should I just pull out the list right now and let's see what we have announced for sure and then we can go into speculation?
Whip
Absolutely. It out. Whip it out.
I don't have the dinosaur pajamas, but I'll do my best. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to pull one up that we actually have some pictures of that were shared on Twitter today. And I'm just going to here. Well, let's do the speculation before we get to that one, because that's like more speculation. So, well, Dan, while I'm doing this, why don't you tell us some of your favorite, or Chris, some of your favorite Vinegar Syndrome releases thus far?
Well, there's so many, but I will throw out that Angel set, which I never expected, and I still feel like I owe everybody at Vinegar Syndrome a hug for, because those movies are amazing.
Yes, and they even did us right and didn't include part 4. I'm gonna say it because I'm surprised Dan didn't. Corporate Assets, and we need a Blu-ray upgrade. Please. We do have it on Blu-ray, but it's on one of the 5-for-5s that are long out of print, and everyone needs to be able to own that title. Well,
do you have Pyro in case that's announced tonight?
We'll make our own. Chris, I know you got to have one.
I have a few. I mean, Spookies is probably my favorite one that they've done, because it was the movie was a complete surprise to me. I really expected it to be a complete unintelligible disaster, and it was actually just a really fun movie that, if I probably didn't know its production history issues, I probably wouldn't have felt like there was anything wrong with it. Like, it was maybe like a little weird that like some of the characters didn't interact with each other, but like it made sense in my mind that the cat guy and the dude in the basement and the bride were ghosts. So like they were on a whole other level in the house. So I was like, oh, okay. Like they exist there, but they're not really there. That's kind of how I justified it. And then I told that to the guy who wrote it, and he goes, that's the most logical thing, actually. That actually makes the most sense. I've never heard anybody say that. So I guess that's what he's running with now too. So. Spookies. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Another Reese one I really liked was Silent Madness, but we all know I'm a 3D horror, and it comes with multiple 3D versions.
I actually really liked that. I liked that movie more than I expected to. My biggest gripe with that movie, though, is that there's no gore. There's like a couple of setups for some really cool deaths, and then they don't, like, they go off screen before it happens, and I'm like, oh, come on. Okay. If there was gore, I think that movie would have we probably would have gotten a sequel.
Yeah. Was that your first time watching Spookies when they put it out on Blu-ray? You never saw it on VHS back in the day?
No, because everybody said what a mess it was, so I just kind of avoided it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what? Another film. It's not the same kind of mess, but like similar time period. How would you put it up against Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things? They kind of have. They don't really aren't similar films.
You
But
mean Spookies? Oh
Yeah.
no, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things is in another
I'm
league.
looking at Chris's
Yeah.
face.
I mean, I like them.
Did you and Dan swap bodies for the night? I mean, what the fuck? Spookies with Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things? Like, I don't even. They're not even. No.
I think they make a good double. That's why I kind of just wanted to head to head.
To who?
Me apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think of those two as a double feature option, but I'm not hating on either one. I think Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things is one of those films, if you haven't seen it, is much more than its title would suggest. Yeah.
That's just the only thing about that movie I would love to have done is if I could go back in time and give them like another 10 grand to shoot just a bit more zombie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved that because I think I mean, obviously that's the biggest movie. That's the biggest gripe people have with the movie. It's an hour and 27 minutes long, and 27 minutes of the movie before the zombies finally show up. So,
Mm-hmm.
But if I was going to pair up Spookies with anything, I'd pair it up with Ghoulies.
Really?
When you think about it, they're both about little creatures. They're both about people who go to an old house. They're both about black magic. They both have zombies in them because that guy comes back from the dead. He's technically a zombie. So
Ben Grimm says he really liked the collar. The collar?
Yeah,
the collar. I was thinking of the cellar. Yes, the collar is very good.
Yeah, what a pleasant surprise. I think you'll like it, Chris. It wasn't what I expected. It was really good.
Well, while we still have time to kill. Okay, so what we have confirmed for the Halfway to Black Friday are Surf 2, the Cardona Collection Volume 1, Televised Terrors Volume 1, the UHD. See, I think this one is still a speculation, but pretty much locked down. The UHD double feature of Scanner Cop 1 and 2. Another one that I don't think is 100% confirmed, but highly speculated is Meet the Hollowheads. And it fits a whacked out late 80s cable TV classic that's a wild sci-fi fantasy spectacle.
That would be a great one if they could put that up, because that is such a fucking weird movie.
Yeah. It is in the best possible way, though. It
really is. Like I found that movie like in a wormhole on YouTube. I really didn't like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck is Meet the Hollowheads? And then like I started watching and I'm still like, what the fuck is Meet the Hollowheads? What is this? It's just so bizarre. That would be a great one. I hope they would put that one out.
Another one that might fall into it. I don't know what you guys think. Dr. Caligari, the 80s one. But I think there's rights issues with that one. I want to say Vinegar Syndrome stated that before.
It'd be cool if they could have gotten something like Grim Prairie Tales. That's a fun one.
Yeah. But then another confirmed VSU is the 4K of Six String Samurai.
I do want to pick that up.
Yeah. And then, okay, here we go. The two VSAs. We have A Kitchen Sink Approach to Vigilante Justice, and the other an intensely odd vanity project that will surely rank as one of the strangest little things to emerge from the VSA line.
Oh, that's their description. I thought those were the titles.
No. Those are the clues.
Imagine that marquee.
What was the first one? What was the first clue?
You know, I'm gonna go back to those. I just want to throw out real quick what the 4 legacy slips are that will be released for this, and that is Don't Answer the Phone, Madman, Count Dracula's Great Love, and the Murder Weapon Deadly Embrace.
Madman would be cool. That one. I actually was kind of hoping they'd revisit that one at some point. So that's actually a slasher I enjoy.
Yeah,
I'm curious if I don't know if those 100% confirmed or that's still speculation on that one. Mm-hmm. I can't 100%. But okay, the VSAs. I'll read them again. The first one is A Kitchen Sink Approach to Vigilante Justice.
That needs to be the name of the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's a little. I don't have like a specific guess on that. That could be a
You
lot
think
of
it could be?
things.
You think it could be Tenement? That Shriek Show. I know Shriek Show put it out, but their Blu-ray
I
was kind
would.
of.
I
Yeah, they
love
could
Tenement.
have that. Tenement is great
I
Roberta Findlay movie. Yeah,
I want to say, doesn't Shriek Show own those though?
that's what I thought, but I'm not.
I,
But
I
thought.
know
I
they
mean,
own some stuff in their catalog.
yeah,
I know.
maybe,
You know.
maybe they still own it.
I hope not. But I mean, yeah, that's one I'd love.
I think
Well,
they
here,
own like Flesh Eater. I don't know about Tenement. I
yeah.
think again.
All right. Well, the other one is.
Well, nobody wanted to buy Flesh Eater.
Well, you know what? This would actually work for Flesh Eater too. The other, an intensely odd vanity project that will surely rank as one of the strangest little things to emerge from the VSA line. Well, the first half, the vanity project would fit.
Yeah, the rest of it doesn't
Yeah.
because that's not that's. I mean, if you count Bill Heinzman groping women as strange, but that sounds right up Vinegar Syndrome's alley. So I mean,
Okay. Well, here, let me pull up. Jesus, I lost where I was at. Okay. Yeah, there was Vinegar Syndrome posted something on their page. So let me see if I can pull that up. Well, any other speculations while I'm doing that? You guys?
I know one of them isn't Curse of the Screaming Dead. Those bastards.
I was really hoping for Lust for Freedom since the DVD's out of print, and I think that would work very well on the VSA line.
I really hope someone does. I really hope they get Chopper Chicks from Zombie Town from Troma, but apparently Troma doesn't have that anymore. But then someone said they did. I don't know. That one
Yeah.
needs a release.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
with that one that's really weird is
New
Troma.
Line?
No, Troma always buys their stuff, but that one was New Line, so that's a weird one. So I don't know how that one worked.
Billy Bob Thornton
Ooh.
tried to bury it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he bought it.
Ben said, "What about Stuff Stephanie and the Incinerator?" Which yes, and Ben, thank you for being our newest Patreon. By the way, we didn't say it on the last show.
Thank you, Ben.
Gotta thank people for giving you money, you assholes. I taught these guys better, Ben, but they don't stick to anything.
Hey, Dan's actually cleaned up to the point it was confusing me for a while. Here we go. Let me pull up what Vinegar Syndrome posted today and get your speculation. I'm just going to share it on the screen. Yeah, honestly, Ben, I would love to see tons, more Troma from them. I'd love to see them somehow pull off a Toxic Avenger box. But I know those are really, Troma's not likely to give them up. But didn't Vinegar Syndrome do the scans on those? Wasn't that the whole deal with the
Well, that's how they did a lot of their licensing with Troma is they would do a scan for Troma and then they'd get a title, then they'd do a scan for Troma, they'd get a title. So they were doing a trade-off as far as I know, or what I heard.
Chrome tab, here we go.
God, could you imagine 4K? I think Todd will literally explode on camera.
Hold on. Let me make sure I don't have things popping up. Kruger, if you're watching, sorry. It was just.
Why do you not have dark mode on your Facebook page? Is this Twitter? This is Twitter.
No, this is Facebook. I thought dark mode was done.
No, it's back. Update, fool.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, okay. Here's the sneak peek, and if you guys can't read it, well, here, let's see. Does this make it bigger? There we go. All right. They said it's a leak. No, wait, it's just marketing. So this is for I don't know.
So that's like a photo down there. That looks like a dinner table to me.
See, I see an amusement park.
It's like a Rorschach painting.
Yeah, I don't know. That could be you could be right though. That could be a circus tent now that I look closely.
So what amusement park movie could they be putting out?
Funland?
Oh, that's possible. That is possible.
That's the only one I could think of. I mean,
I don't think it's Funland because of where that above the girl, that line, that's got to be part of the title, right? And if Funland ends with a D, it's not going to have something that juts out of it like that. At least it shouldn't.
Unless they have some sort of design on it, on the spine, which is possible.
They could.
But yeah, I did notice that little strand. But it's funny. It's not But the color scheme also reminds me of the alternate art, like a lot for Class of Nukem High. But again, yeah, and I don't see this is a VS title, not a VSA title. So, this one's hard. I mean, we'll find out in 45 minutes, but
we will find out. I don't know. I mean, I will say this for me, Vinegar Syndrome, the diversity in these titles. I mean, we're living in an era where we have 6-string samurai on 4K. How awesome is that? Who would have predicted that 5 years ago? I mean,
we're gonna have Howard the Duck in 4K in less than a month. Before this is before not even Night of the Godfather's not even out in 4K.
No, it's not, is it? Yeah.
Howard the Duck is better than The Godfather, so I'm gonna get hate mail, but I truly believe that.
We know Pugs does.
Yeah, well, you know, it's Pugs.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna review the 4K, Chris. You're more than welcome.
Well, if it's yeah, you got to come on for that one.
Now that I'm thinking about it, when it comes to classic movies, a lot of them really are on 4K, and The Godfather, for some reason, has just been left off that format.
Yeah, and there's been a lot. I mean,
I was trying to think of another example, and I'm like,
yeah, a lot of the classic war stuff, Apocalypse Now, Full Metal Jacket, that's all out. I don't know. I figured
Never-Ending Story.
There you go.
That's not in 4K. We don't even have the director's cut of that over here. So.
I you know, totally not off topic, but I rewatched Explorers for the first time since I saw it theatrically. Yeah. Didn't do it for me.
I mean, you haven't seen it in 35 years, and it's about kids. Why am I not surprised?
No, because there's no nostalgia for it. No nostalgia to it for me. No nostalgia for it. God damn it. Okay. I have no nostalgia for it. So like where I could watch something like Howard the Duck, or I could watch something like The Goonies or Monster Squad. I love Joe Dante.
Monster Squad's a legitimately good movie. Nostalgia aside, that's a really fun
I'm not. Yeah, this one didn't feel like a good movie and I love Joe Dante.
I liked it as a kid, but I remember it being a very kids movie. I don't know if it would have that adult appeal now.
It's fun. Well, again, if you have nostalgia for it, but
sure.
The ending, it lost me. But again, we're not talking about that. I do want to talk about the whole MGM thing. I know Dan was really upset really happy Disney did not buy MGM, but I am not happy. And because I would have preferred Warner, but that's a whole nother thing. But if Disney would have bought it, we wouldn't have to worry about Kino or Vinegar Syndrome not being able to license these titles. The fact that Amazon's getting it, you know, I don't see. They may not want to renew these licenses. They may want these titles only on their streaming. So we may see the end of Vinegar Syndrome getting MGM stuff, the end of Kino, the end of, well, Scream already basically abandoned MGM stuff. But I mean, and other stuff. I know that's one part. Dan's just too, fuck Disney, that he forgets the consequences of some other people getting it, which is funny, Dan, which is funny, Chris. I'm going to tell you this. Dan loves his Disney rants, and then is excited about Amazon getting it. Disney's $180 billion. Let me finish.
Over Disney.
Yeah. But it's the whole corporation bullshit. Disney is $180 billion company. Amazon is almost $2 trillion company. So,
but they're less evil. They're less evil.
People would argue.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Have you heard of their working conditions, not only in their factories but in their offices?
This is true, but they don't film.
But they bring me my movies. Shut up.
They don't. But they don't open. They don't have their warehouses next to concentration camps. So I'm going to say Disney's a little bit more evil, just a little bit.
Not yet. It's still early, Dan.
How does Disney have them next to concentration camp? Which I know you are the expert in, Dan.
Do you know that when you call Amazon.com and you get somebody who's obviously from another country and they say their name is Stephanie? That is a person who is being told they can't use their real name.
Yeah.
That is true. I always find that a little bit messed up. I don't know why.
That to me is like disgusting. You're obviously not talking to somebody in the United States, you can tell. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but to make them hide their names.
Yeah, that's not cool to them.
That is kind of messed up.
But Dan loves the corporate D of Amazon.
A little bit more than Disney. For now, Bezos might do something really
Oh,
fucking evil and eclipse them, but right now, Disney's the most evil.
I mean, Disney at least has the common decency to have quarters for their employees to live on when they work for their company, so they can afford to live in the area.
All right, fair enough.
Hey,
You're pro Disney, team Disney,
I
team
am.
Amazon.
They own my city, so what am I going to say? They might stop me if I say anything negative.
Yet you just recently said I don't care if they beat their employees as long as I get my goddamn package on Tuesday.
Wait, I was saying that was you, by the way, Dan. That was my impression of Dan.
You said it too.
No.
In fairness.
No, well, I said it that's your issue. You don't. That's why you give them. I stopped ordering so much from Amazon because they fucking suck and they can't give me my Blu-rays on street date. I'm still waiting for shit that like a week later.
It depends on the
yeah.
It's weird.
You know, just the collectors ones that we all want, like Arrow and Scream. They can't get those out on time.
Oh, Arrow's always late recently. I had several friends.
It's not late if you order it directly from Arrow or Diabolic DVD. You get them earlier, if anything. Yeah, and Amazon recently too. Not even movies. I ordered because I'm work from home now. I ordered a bunch of shit from my desk for like office materials, and I have Prime, and I ordered the stuff on Monday. Like, oh, it'll arrive on Thursday, and I'm like, that's not Prime shipping though. That's supposed to be like overnight or one day, and now it's.
There's another tricky thing they do. I don't know if you order sometimes. You have to look what's selected because sometimes it won't select, next day. It'll be like you can get it in 2 days instead, but you have to select a faster shipping.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. Some of them it just doesn't give me the option. But
yeah,
I attribute that to the pandemic more than anything else. I don't 100% fault Amazon for that. Also, working in an environment where we are still dealing with the backlash of the pandemic and stuff being shipped out late and stuff not arriving to us on time. I'm not like blaming them for that, but I am like, okay, well, the least you could do if your shit's running that far behind is offer your Prime customers a year for free or like a month for free for the inconvenience of not offering what you normally are able to offer. Because I feel like if you're paying for Prime and your shipping takes 3 to 4 days, that's what the standard shipping for them takes anyways. So why, most people pay for Prime to get the shipping. I mean, yeah, you might want the streaming stuff, but like realistically, a lot of people jumped on it for the, the free shipping and the convenience of that.
And that's the thing. You use the mail thing as like, oh yes, COVID, we all get it. Mail takes longer. But as you just said, if you order it from someone else, you're going to get it in time, half the time.
And you know what's crazy with the mail is I ordered a Laserdisc from Japan. I got it in 4 days, and a Laserdisc from Michigan took almost 2 weeks to get here. The one that had to cross an ocean got to me in 3 days, but the one that had to go up the East Coast took almost 2 weeks. It didn't make any fucking sense to me at all.
So, how much between the three of us do you expect we will spend tonight? I know, Todd, you got a bigger jump than I did.
I got the package already. So I'm guessing.
Much.
I'm
Honestly,
guessing.
Not much.
I'm guessing around 2 for me.
Yeah, maybe a little less than that for me.
But you can use Pay It For.
You can use what?
Pay It For.
What the hell is that?
On PayPal.
The what?
Okay. Pay It For is it's like a service they offer where you go when you go to checkout and click PayPal, you click Pay It For, and it's like a loan, and you have to pay it. It automatically pays every 2 weeks. So
yeah, I'm good.
So basically, if you spent $200 today, they take 50, then in 2 weeks 50, and another 2 weeks 50.
I'm all set. I'd rather just like buy it all at once. But at any rate, I'm probably just gonna buy Surf 2 because I wanted to get that on its own, and probably the box set that they put out, the Homegrown Horrors one.
Oh, we got that. We reviewed it. Have you seen any of those, Chris?
No, but they're horror, so I'll pick them up.
I think
we got other Amazon fans. Chris, or someone read it aloud, please.
Big Crack Rock. Their factories
Yeah.
never seemed worse than anywhere else from what I've seen at the 3 locations we do stuff at. Okay.
Right, because I want to trust a guy named Big Crack Rock.
Big Crack Rock is a pillar in our community.
Oh, great! I want to trust him even more.
If Dan, what you mean, Dan's seal of approval doesn't mean anything.
I know cool dudes. Big Crack Rock is a cool dude.
Yeah, no one who says cool dude knows what a cool dude is. Only a cool duder. But
Oh, don't compare me to him.
Dan just.
Oh my God, he lost all that weight too, though. Dan, you're right.
His new handle is cooler.
Still looks like shit. So in fairness,
Dan's new handle is going to be cooler duder. You should. Oh no, you should.
I'm not gonna mimic that guy. God damn it!
This might be the hit. This might be the hill that Dan dies on. This might get him to leave the show permanently if this becomes a thing.
You know what? Speaking of MGM, I know we're killing time for Vinegar Syndrome, but the whole Severn thing. They're backlash again. Last time it was from Stanley. Now it's because they're releasing Overboard.
I still can't believe how they got that movie. That's fucking amazing.
Was there a story how they got it, or just the fact that they got it?
Yeah, no, they asked as a joke. They didn't think MGM was going to say yes. They said as a joke, "Oh, we want Overboard," and then MGM said yes, and they went, "Oh, okay, then we'll take it then." So.
But it's funny because people are up in arms. We're never going to buy Severn again because they're doing this. Do they not understand what this movie's about? It's like a rape. It's like a rapey romantic comedy if you get down to it.
It's more than a little bit when you think about it. Yeah, more than a little.
It's got some genre actors in it. It's got Kurt Russell and Roddy McDowall. Like there's and what the hell is that dude's name from the dude from Lost Boys, the vampire Max. He's in it. He's crazy. He's a god at sea.
I love it. So I'm excited. It's gonna be weird in the Severn section, but whatever.
I was gonna say, just seeing their label on it, it's like one of these. This doesn't quite belong in my comedy section.
Isn't there a movie that Vinegar Syndrome put out too that was like when they did it, it was like this is not something they would normally put out. It was a drama or something like that.
They put out. You might be talking
the same type of backlash.
Not as bad, but
I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but they put out that movie. It was like the first film that dealt with the AIDS epidemic, Buddies.
Yeah, and it's actually that one up.
It's a really good movie, though. It's a great film.
See, that fits the Vinegar Syndrome line. I mean,
it's obscure, but I mean, it's it's a drama. I know. Yeah.
It was a downer.
They put out a lot of stuff. Oh, it's a sad ass movie, but it's a good movie.
But I mean, yeah, I think you could argue now they're putting out less like of the core Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I mean, I love that we're getting bigger titles now, but I am. Oh, that was the other big announcement. They're no longer doing monthly package or monthly releases on June or December now, the month after their sales. They're only going to do partner labels to help because they have a lot of shipping to do now. So they're not going to throw out new titles for those months, which to you, Chris, it's probably not that big of a deal, but that tended to be when we get a couple adult Blu-rays, and hopefully we still get those spread out through the year. It seems like they're moving further and further away from that. But
so, Todd, another question for you: have they specifically announced any exclusions to the sale tonight? Because I know that was something.
Oh, it's always the last couple months. I want to say
2 months. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the most recent, but I do believe there are actually a few dollars cheaper than they would be, in a few after the sale. Yeah, and I know we're not. I don't know about Chris. I know me and Dan aren't like super into the we can live if our Vinegar Syndrome doesn't have a slip. But I know a lot of people can't. So you may want to grab those.
You can live without your Vinegar Syndromes not having slip covers?
Yes.
Dan doesn't surprise me because Dan used to throw his away. But you, on the other hand, that shocks me.
Yeah, well.
Chris, are you aware of the rip the slip movement?
Yeah, I've seen Brian do that a couple of times. I just think that's a dick thing to do. Throw it away if you got it, but it's like,
Sell it.
Look at me, I'm edgy. I ripped the slip cover. Oh, you fuckers can suck it. It's like, people.
I'm not arguing.
People collect physical media for the collector's value, and if they value that it has a fucking slipcover, let them have that. This is a dying fucking medium. If there's one aspect of it that someone can enjoy and get a thrill out of collecting it by getting it with the slipcover, then why the fuck do you have to piss on it? Just let them have it. Like, seriously, grow the fuck up.
There's entire streams that talk about they think slipcovers are hurting things because it jacks the price up. It's an interesting debate.
But
keep
that's
them,
the thing, though.
but
It doesn't. If you look at a lot of the stuff that comes out, like nothing with Scream Factory, if it comes with the slipcover, when it doesn't come with the slipcover, the price doesn't go down.
Right.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2 is still a $25 Blu-ray. It was a $25 Blu-ray when it came out with a slipcover.
you can still get them sometimes too if you're lucky. It's a weird thing.
Arrow, same. I mean, Arrow, it's maybe slightly different because their slipcovers are fucking rigid boxes that come with booklets. But when they have ones that are just slips, the prices are the same when the slipcover goes away. It doesn't change anything. So anyone who's like, "Oh, it jacks the price up," it's like, it fucking doesn't. If anything, if you buy it when you get a slipcover, you got it on sale.
Right. But yes, Chris, I can deal with it. But like I said, if we get the murder weapon or with the Leanna Quigley double feature, I'll definitely get that. Well, it depends what the slip looks like, because the one I got the last sale was the Nightmare Sisters one, which I never liked the Blu-ray cover in the first place, so I did grab that one because it had beautiful art. So I'm case by case. It does bother me I don't have the box on the Giallo Volume 1, just Volume 2.
Most of mine have him, but I'm not like, I just can't like justify, you know what I mean, like going back and getting, especially some of these slips now sell for like $100. Vinegar Syndrome in particular, I mean,
Dan, if you have the Bloodhook slip, you can retire. I'm just telling you.
I was gonna say I did sell my Bloodhook slip. I sold Bloodhook in general. I think I sold the disc and the slip for like $150.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a.
That was really just because I was like, I'm never going to watch this movie again. They really needed some extra cash. So I was like, I know people, and that was cheap for it. I even got told like, oh, that's.
I was going to say, you could have sold the slipcover alone for that, but then you.
That's why I don't rip them, so I'm not like a pro ripper. I just I keep them now, but you know, I'm not going to buy old ones.
Yeah. Like totally non-related to like genre, but the only slipcovers that are missing that slightly annoy me is on all my Marvel stuff. I'm missing 2. So the fact that 2 are missing, it's like looks off. But I'm
are they Blu-rays or 4Ks?
4Ks.
Oh, okay, I can't help you.
Yeah, and it's Thor, the third Thor, which is like the hardest one of the bunch. So
when I sell on eBay, there is no bigger pain in my ass than selling something with a slip cover, whether it's usually Scream Factory. And I'll get like back and forth messages on taking photos. It's like, well, can you zoom just a little bit more? He's like, would you say this is more very good condition or like new condition? It's like, well, I listed it as very good. You can see the photos. Like, can you take more? No, eBay only allows me 12. My head has exploded. Some of the people I've dealt with on there,
and that's nothing, Dan. I could tell you stories from back in the day. This one guy, Chris, he used to email me.
I remember that guy. He was a pain in the ass.
Still is sometimes, but
yet he still gets asked to come around now and again. Go figure.
I know when only when he doesn't tell me he has a life.
Yeah, that was yeah, I did.
Look, I got it right there. I got to put it somewhere.
That's your life, Vinegar Syndrome? That's kind of sad.
I will say out of the companies, like I've eased back because I'm like, I can't remember what movie I watched. It was something. It might have even, I can't remember what it was, but I sat there and I was like, I'm never going to watch this movie again in my entire life. Why do I feel the need to own it? And I think that was the aha moment where I've gotten more picky in what I grab.
There is a few Vinegar Syndrome Blu-rays I have that I'm like, this is here purely because it's for the collector's value. Like, honestly, it's theirs too. A lot of theirs.
But that's what I was going to say. But like Vinegar Syndrome, I still am collecting everything. Scream, I don't collect everything, but I'll get some of their, they're bigger releases. Like I don't
Yeah.
feel like I have a majority, but not complete.
I think
Severin,
Arrow
I
is
have
one that I buy a lot of their horror titles. I don't
Yeah.
really skip on a lot of those.
Yeah, I know. When they
Yeah.
first came to the US, I was trying to get everything, and at some point I was like, yeah, I don't need half of this.
I buy most of them. But there's a few that I'm like, I've never heard of it and I don't know much about it. So do I want to spend $30 on it? Probably not. I'll wait for a sale.
I'm going to pull this up because Dan posted this in the thing. The new Screen Blues are really pricey. No, Dan, we're entering a collector's market where physical media is dying. I was paying like $35 to $100 for a laser disc. So paying $30 for a Blu-ray is the norm now.
No, not totally yet, though. There are still cheap.
I know you're holding on to it, but not when we're
see
talking
his
about
face?
boutique labels. When we're talking about, you can get a Universal one for $10. You can do that with like a Waterworld 4K or a Waterworld Arrow.
It's not much more expensive, but like Eyes of a Stranger is a bit more than normal.
Warner Brothers is discussing completely eradicating their physical media department and just to putting everything on HBO Max. There's actually a very popular show that's being remastered for HBO Max. I can't say what it is, but and it's not. They have no plans to put it on Blu-ray, but it's being.
We know the one it is, Chris. There's only one show any of us would give a fuck.
What?
Tales from the Crypt.
No.
Oh wow! Then you're gonna tell me off air.
I didn't say it was something you all would care about. I said it was a popular show.
Okay, well then you're right.
But it's something that could, presumably do well if it was released, but they have no intention of releasing it. They just want to put it on HBO Max. I guess they're actually taking a lot of their catalog and just getting it ready for HBO Max. That's all they're doing.
They're going to go with the Netflix model. But they license out their content, so it doesn't bother me.
If you want to see what the state of physical media is like, walk into a Best Buy or a Walmart and look at their Blu-ray section. It's basically an end cap now.
Yeah,
it
really
depends. It's funny. Mine's not yet. Now I have been hearing that from more people, but mine hasn't declined any more than it's been 5 years ago. No, it's about the same. I know that's not the case everywhere. I guess I'm just lucky as of now. But
well, when my wife worked for the company, they were planning on getting rid of that like 9 years ago.
Oh, I'm talking Walmart, not Best Buy.
Oh no, we were talking Best Buy.
Best Buy or Walmart.
Oh yeah, my Walmart's downsized, but it's more they rearranged. But it's not like Best Buy. Best Buy's.
There's no real reason to go in Best. I mean, they still get, I guess, like Steelbook people. I know they'll get an exclusive every now and again, but I haven't been in a Best Buy since the pandemic. I believe
Well, they bring shit out to your car too, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
I got my Dirty Dancing 4K Steelbook. That was pretty nice.
Is there a standard release of that?
Not yet, but I'm sure there will be. I mean,
I'm not a fan of Steelbook, so if I don't have to get a Steelbook, I won't. Like I grabbed.
Well, that one I didn't mind because it came with a clear slip. So my issue with Steelbooks is I'm getting damaged, and this one has a clear sleeve, so it's.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, but yet I like slip covers on Steelbooks. Like the Suspiria one has a slip over the Steelbook. Those don't bother me. So
someone wants a cookie. A pat on the head. How do we do that here? There you go. Pat on the head.
Somebody worked on the art on that slip cover.
Yeah. Hopefully he's doing other cool art.
I'm not saying
well, shit. Now,
I can't say anything.
I know. I was trying to segue. And I got tripped up.
I was gonna say I'm literally signed a DNR. Can't say anything.
No, an NDR.
NDR. Whatever.
DNR means you've been smoothed out.
Yeah, I've signed one of those too.
You have no pores anymore, sir. And look kind of waxy. Which is something we don't have to worry about in a Vinegar Syndrome release. No predator.
Do not resuscitate is what DNR normally stands for most people.
Well,
we start talking about DNR to the general public. Like, do not resuscitate. They're not going to know what digital noise reduction is.
Well, we're not normal people.
We're not normal. Everybody knows.
I tried explaining digital noise reduction to a friend of mine, and the look on his face was of utter bewilderment and confusion. And at some point in the conversation, he mentally checked out, and I just kept going because I figured eventually he'll come back, and he never did.
Well, I'm excited, I think, for the TV Terrors set. That's one thing. There's a lot of great 70s and 80s TV horror films that I'd like to see on Blu-ray. So I'm excited for that, especially being that it's a series, which means we'll get more.
I'm trying to look up which ones they are. I know it's I told you the one the other day.
He Knows You're Alone, I think you might have said.
Yeah, and I can't remember the other two. They shared.
Isn't He Knows You're Alone the one that Scream Factory just put out?
I apologize. Are You in the House Alone?
Yes, that's the one I told you.
Are You in the House Alone?
About to say, I'm pretty sure I bought that.
I have to buy that too. Goddamn. Chris.
You know how you save money, Dan? You buy them direct, and they're only $23, and sometimes you get a poster.
Well, I have no more room for posters, but
you can sell them. Exactly.
What screwed me this month is I finally caved and got the Andy Milligan Blu-ray set. So
I want to get that Christopher Lee set that Severin put out. I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet.
I know the release date got moved to June 22nd. They announced that today.
Yeah.
Although they are shipping from the store, so I should have, or from the website, so I should have mine soon. Why? Because I don't want to wait like Amazon.
Wasn't there another box set they put out?
Weird Wisconsin, Bill Ray.
That's Arrow. Yeah.
I'm just talking box sets. Yeah. That one I have coming too. I've got that one paid off with gift cards. So luckily,
I'm a big cracker. I'm not throwing that one on the stream, but respect.
Do it to the soundtrack, man. Do it to the soundtrack.
It's probably best, Dan. Oh shit! Chris is gonna leave now. It's about self-pleasuring to a Vinegar Syndrome title.
This motherfucker just called me Dan.
I was looking at him, but talking to you, it was totally my fault. Big Crack Rock, I recommend Corporate Assets. You might laugh too hard, but it's worth it.
Oh yeah, Big Crack Rock. If you haven't seen Corporate Assets, that one's hilarious, man.
And here's a serious question: are these collectors? And I say these like we're not one of them, but like I don't want to say that the new batch, but they kind of like the people that are just discovering Vinegar Syndrome now. Are they just collecting the Blu-rays and ignoring the DVDs? I don't know how that works with them.
Yeah, I mean, I think the collectors are definitely Blu-ray. I mean, DVD still sells better, but
wow, you finally admitted that. I finally showed you graphs, and you believe it now. He was always. I
see graphs. Collectors.
You know what that means? That means someone told him that on a different show, and he believed them, not me.
This is true.
See,
this is true.
And this is why I get mad at Dan.
I mean, some people don't think Blu-ray players can play DVDs. I don't know. I just think that's a little strange. But I bought a DVD at the dollar store.
I bought $60 worth of random things. I'm going out now more, and Dollar Tree has some pretty quality stuff if you catch them at the right time. Blu-rays.
Yeah, you just got to find when they get their new shipments because they get picked over quick.
But see, this is the state of where physical media is going. We have
definitely, yeah.
I mean, those Blu-rays were $30 once upon a time. Now they're $1.
Yeah, absolutely. There was Olive stuff. There was, I mean,
that's boutique label stuff.
Yeah,
that's a warehouse full of shit that didn't sell. It was like, we need to get rid of it. Oh, we'll sell it to the Dollar Tree, and
how much
Dollar Tree probably paid a penny.
That's what I was saying. How much you think they're getting it? If they got a dime, they'll be lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that, depending. Well, I mean, you figure if you clear out a warehouse and it's full of DVDs and Blu-rays, I mean, it's got to be 20,000, 30 more, maybe 50,000. If you pay a penny a piece, that company just got 50 grand for shit that's just sitting there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I mean, the time is coming for sure in the next few years. The big chains will stop selling it, and then then we're down to the boutiques, and they'll have hopefully a few good years left. But
so that's why I'm sticking to media like this, because stuff like this they don't make anymore, so I don't have to worry about it ever going anywhere because it's already gone.
Well, I'm not going to say you don't have a point with there.
One thing I will say for Laserdisc, which ironically never really got into that heavily, is it still looks beautiful. It's great to get signed if you go to a convention.
I was going to say, you mean look, not the picture. You mean the presentation.
Yeah. It's
This is really cool. I mean, he's right. You can get this signed. I mean, there's a lot of room for signatures on here. But the one thing that Laserdisc had over DVD was the audio. The audio on these was uncompressed, whereas on DVD it would still be compressed. A lot of companies actually still use Laserdisc to get their audio from because they still sound better.
Yeah.
Take notes.
See, I thought you were going to talk about a group of zombies that came back for the second time. Because
I was. They
I
sucked
didn't
for
hear
that.
that.
I said Screen Factory, take notes.
I know I did that, but they have more than one on that one. I thought when you did the second one, you said a specific title.
Oh, no. Return of the Living Dead Part 2?
Yeah. Didn't you get in trouble for that? But never mind.
I did get in trouble for that. Yeah, I did. I had to take my comment down. And my video.
Well, you weren't wrong. I know, Scream Factory just had another error on one of their discs, doing a replacement program. We got Arrow, the limited one that was sold directly, the Corman double feature, Crazy Mama and The Lady in Red.
Yeah.
They
I didn't buy that one.
Yeah, no, they completely left off a featurette. And then what was the one they just announced?
Oh God!
Oh no, the Argento 4Ks. They pushed them a month because they're so there wasn't an error. And, their quality control, the funniest thing today, though, someone pointed out, was in their press release, in the graphic for their quality control, there was like a goof. So how's the quality control? It said 2B twice. So it said the same thing twice. So
Arrow, I really hope Arrow isn't falling into the Scream Factory trap where they're going to have a string of titles that have issues, because first they had Demons and they had Donnie Darko. And now they almost had an issue with these other two, but at least they caught it. So, I mean, maybe now they're paying more attention. But the problem with Scream just got too big too fast. They were putting out a lot of titles, and I guarantee their quality control person is a person who pops in the disc, hits play movie, skips through every chapter to make sure every chapter plays for a few seconds. Then, once the movie's over, goes back to the main menu, plays all the featurettes, skips through them, make sure they play, then goes back and maybe checks the audio tracks to make sure they all play when you hit play and select them, and commentaries play when you hit and select them. That's probably it. I can't picture somebody having the time to sit down and go through some of the stuff that they've done, which is super extensive on their part. I mean, what the fuck was it? I mean, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, like that documentary on the making of the movie was like as long as the movie was.
Great documentary.
That was terrible. It wasn't great. That was awful. It was fucking talking like, I'm sorry. The information was cool, but I was bored to hell. It was just whoever the fucker that edited that should be
was
shot.
that I'm not going to say who it might have been.
Well, not you, Todd. Let's be like, don't make it.
No.
I mean, all it was people sitting in rooms talking. There was no clips from the movie playing. It was just like this.
I can't even argue that, but I did like the information and hearing from everyone. But presentation-wise, it was very bland. It was very bland. Well, I'm not going to say if he's the one who did it. It was like an early Arrow one where they had someone else doing extras and they came off
Justin
really.
Bean.
Okay, then it wasn't who I was thinking of.
He's trash. His work is awful.
No comment. I don't know.
I hope he's not. I hope he's not doing House of Wax. I forgot they announced that, and then I just now remembered. I pre-ordered it to get the poster because I really like that artwork.
I did too. Actually, but like I said, I've been avoiding Amazon just because it's such a shit show now.
I'm actually really, really grateful that the remake of House of Wax. There's a resurgence in that movie. A lot of people watched that movie recently and went, "Wow, this is a cool little slasher movie." And it's like, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's fun.
It was a rational hate because of Paris Hilton, who's used perfectly in that movie. That's the only thing that, because we talked about this ages ago on Horror Theater Radio. I think we did a show on it. It's a fun slasher movie. It's looks great. I love House of Wax.
And I'm not normally big on slashers, as we know, so if I like it. It's got to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
I should probably be keeping an eye on the time, but
it's 11:52.
Yeah, I did just notice that. I'm gonna throw this on the screen too, just so we can keep refreshing when need be. Okay, merchandise wise, I just saw that picture, Chris. Your favorite one.
Those fucking pajamas better be back.
No. What I'm hoping for is, and I deleted the graphic, but we showed it on yesterday's show. There's a certain shirt that they wear in what movie was it, Dan? I remember I threw the graphic up.
Was it?
Fatal Exam. Fatal Exam. There's
yeah.
And it's just awesome. So
that would be pretty cool. That's almost goddamn though. That's an impulse buy, but I might actually.
You know what? I think that's one we could do if they don't. Which reminds me, since we're killing time, if you haven't got a shirt, you can get a shirt now, and our very popular ILF shirt. So
yes,
I'm pulling that one soon. So I know Chris wants the Flesh Wound Horror one, so we'll get you that, Chris. It's funny. I put up the Flesh Wound Horror one, and didn't realize I only put women's shirts, but we had to add the male shirts because they wanted them too. So
yeah, male or female, you can be a Flesh Wound Horror.
Yes.
If you know what's crazy? Remember that Night of the Demon shirt I had made for the screening?
Yes.
It's still it's finally at the point now where I feel like, okay, I can stop wearing this because it's pretty rough looking. But that was fucking 3 years ago. That shirt lasted me a while.
And that's a print on demand shirt too. That
right.
was, and that's
good. I don't think that place is still in business, and I wish the fuck they were because I was half tempted to call them and say, hey, can I get another one of these? Maybe even two more.
They're by me. I just don't remember. I don't remember.
I still remember trying to do that and scrambling to get. I'm like, you're the one who brought up. We're going to this 30th anniversary screening, Night of the Demons, and you're not going to wear Night of the Demons t-shirt. And I was like, I didn't even pack one. Fuck, I didn't want to be that guy.
What were you wearing instead? Do you remember that?
I think it Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I think.
Oh, jeez, how could you do that?
I love that movie.
I get it.
Michael Kenworthy, an early show that we did.
Oh God, that show! Jesus Christ, fucking Tom! Oh Lord, I loved that man, but geez, he really did not like Michael Kenworthy. That poor guy.
Well, there we have our generic screen on till it's live. So, anyone else? Have any speculations if you're in the chat too? Chris is very mad. I called him Dan and left.
Yeah, I had to dip. It just now hit me.
Looks like there's we've got some people that are broke tonight. You're probably lucky because we will be broke after this sale. So
that's why I'm smart and buy that full package ahead of time. I'm going to keep telling you, Dad. So next year, plan better. I guess we should say we're going to be doing this again in a month for Vinegar Syndrome's. Sorry. For Severn's halfway.
I was going to say, goddamn.
No. It's the Severn one.
We want all your money.
It's the halfway to Chris. I don't remember what theirs is, but basically theirs is next month.
Sale.
That can't be halfway to Halloween because this would be when this.
No, it's halfway to something. halfway to. You know what? I think it's the half-year sale is what they call it.
Yeah, we're more than halfway to.
Because next month is 6 months, so it's probably the half-year sale, if my memory serves. There's no special link for this. Yeah, Jamie, it's just vinegarsyndrome.com and you'll find this. Right now the site's down. We're looking at the site right now.
Yeah.
We're waiting for it to go live. It'll go live in about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought it goes live at 12:01.
Okay, maybe 5 minutes. My bad. But yeah, so we'll do this again next month, and Dan will bitch about everything 7 releases and won't buy anything. Oh, you know what? I can't wait.
I buy it anyway.
No. I can't wait though, because it's going to be so entertaining watching you frustrated. You can't place an order.
Oh, well, Vinegar Syndrome's been really good with that.
They've been like that for like 5 years at this point, Dan. You keep thinking it's.
Yeah,
well, Severance site crashing is part of the experience at this point. Everybody
it is. Motherfucker, God damn it.
I think if their website worked perfectly one year, people would not know what to do.
It happened the one right before.
Yeah,
was that the one where like there was nothing coming out that nobody wanted?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Brian, the sale is until the 31st. So Mondays it's done. I believe it's midnight.
I remember, Severin had it was a sale, and I was like, there's nothing. Like, nothing anyone was talking about, nothing anyone was excited about. It was just.
I can't remember the last Black Friday one. But yeah, and then this Black Friday we're gonna have both of them. That's always fun. At the same day on actual Black Friday.
Speaking of Black Friday, where the fuck is Black Demons on Blu-ray? Like,
oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's actually a little zombie movie that I quite enjoy, and it's not on Blu-ray. It's a fucking crime.
Yeah, I'm already refreshing too much. Okay. We got 2 or 3 minutes.
It's going to be 3. It says 12:01, you tool.
All right, we got 3 minutes. 3. Okay. Now I'm just trying not to just sit here and be quiet till the time's up. I should have got a fucking counter on the screen.
Maybe it will be a Severance situation. You can watch us all like drop F-bombs and freak out.
I don't expect that, but if they you may get a freak out if they release something we're not expecting. So, but you know what? Speaking of I mentioned Funland earlier, which one I'm hoping that one is. If they've gotten into that catalog of titles, I would love to see Fast Food, the comedy. I'm sure
Tracy Lords,
and Jim Varney.
Yeah, Jim Varney.
And a non-Ernest role. And another one from that collection. I'll probably be alone in this one, wanting a Blu-ray. But Zapped again. It's Scott Baio list.
You should know you're not alone in that.
Okay, well, I meant besides on the show. I knew at least you, which I did rewatch recently. They're both. I love Zapped and its sequel. So it's no Mannequin 2 level, Chris. Though it's not better than the first.
It is not better than the first.
I'd love to see someone else get those films. Get them away from MGM, or get them away from from what are they, olive discs that are really boring?
Olive, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I know Kino has MGM stuff they haven't announced yet, but I don't know if the Amazon deal is going to affect that, because I know when Disney merged with Fox, that they a lot of titles they had ready to go. They had to hold off on.
Yeah, but wasn't that just them waiting for it to get sorted out? Because they already have deals with Disney. They're already putting out.
Yeah,
Disney
but it's been a year and a half since then, and they haven't touched anything Disney wise. So I think they probably went, whatever. Did Todd go away?
Did Todd disappear? Todd did disappear. Well, we're still live.
I hit the wrong refresh button. I meant to refresh the
I was like, okay, he got the page refresh, and then he fucking had a heart attack. So
I'm refreshing too. So I was like, oh shit.
Well, Dan, don't react until we refresh on the screen, though, please.
I will let you do the honors of announcing.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see it together. I just don't want you like.
This is true.
All right, there we go. Now we
are in. Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. Scanner Cop 1 and 2. Ooh, Alien from LA.
Oh, Kathy Ireland. All
Yeah.
right.
Nightmare Weekend. Wait, didn't we already have the? Oh, that's the Legacy slips.
Legacy.
Okay. The Cardona collection. There's the cover. Champagne and Bullets. I don't know that one. And Get Even. Or sorry,
Hey, they're on my pajamas.
they do. Oh shit! You better grab them, Chris. They have the 3D Viewmaster again too.
Nightmare Weekend. That's...
Yeah, those are the Legacy slips. Stan, watch here. I'll go back. So if you look,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
yeah, Nightmare Weekend, the Murder Weapon, Deadly Embrace, Sugar Cookies, and Dracula's Great Love. Those are the Legacy slips, which weren't even close to the speculated ones. Which I do kind of want. See, Sugar Cookies, I kind of. Damn it! Now I want 2 Nightmare Weekend Sugar Cookies because they're Trauma, and you know how I am about Trauma.
I'm not shaming you.
I'm not gonna get. Okay.
Oh, we got postcards.
Oh, that's what that was. That picture that was in the background. If you go down to Vinegar Syndrome, or it's Vinegar Land limited edition screen and Vinegar Land postcard. That's what that picture was, which was an amusement park. See?
Okay. I'm scrolling to see right now how far back. Okay, I'm kind of now where I guess the half off. Good time to grab Beastmaster 4K.
Oh, no. It's like if you want it, you better grab it now. I can't remember how many units that thing's down to.
Yeah, guys, if you're a fan of the Beastmaster and this is a fantastic release from Vinegar Syndrome, let's grab it now or spend an entire paycheck on it.
It's going this sale. That's like pretty much what everyone said. There's only $3.90 in stock.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's gone tonight probably or tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be done by the weekend. That for sure. All right. So, well, what's everyone getting? Chris, I'm sure we'll have the smallest one. Now I got to figure out what's in our gimmick, or mine at least. Chris or Dan only got the one. This is included in your package. Flash pre-order included in the everything package. Got that. I think Alien from that's an MGM one, but that's cool. Everything and Surf 2 I know was included in that. Everything. And now we're just looking. Sorry, bear with us.
Yes, there might be a little quiet as but yeah, no, I'm
we're shopping.
tallying up my
well, Dan, yeah, the VSAs, I know you always ask me which are important ones to get. The VSAs, which are limited, like you can only get them here. They're not going to show up anywhere else later. So the 2 VSAs are a must if you don't want to wait on stuff. And
yeah, VSAs, absolutely. Todd's right.
You can see me shopping on mine. I'm not going to check out like this, but you can see me had stuff. So I
mean, I'm not saying they'll sell out tonight or anything crazy like that, but they go fast.
See, the slipcover only is $8, which I don't know if I'm gonna get all 3, but damn it, I'm not in love with the Sugar Cookies one, but it's Trauma.
You need help.
I know. You know how much I love Trauma. I've already stated numerous times on the show, I'm going to be a wreck when Lloyd goes, so just be prepared.
So Scanner Cop, that speculation was correct. Pretty cool artwork on that.
Yeah. I haven't seen those in so long, so those will be definitely fun to revisit.
I get nostalgic when I see Richard Lynch.
But see, there's the Miami Connection vinyl.
Yeah, that's true. Any vinyl lovers? I know Hayden in the chat. He's a big vinyl guy. So
oh wow, I just realized this. The 3D reel this time is Sex World. Big Crack Rock. There you go. You can see it 3D now. So I know. I'm sure everyone else is shopping now too. Okay,
I'm just checking out.
We got to look at the partner labels. Let's see what we got there. I know there's one I have
we
to.
do.
Oh, Dan forgot about those. There's only 2 I know I have to get. Okay, so I'm not sure.
Hayden, since you're asking in the chat,
I can't see.
the discount is automatic.
Yeah,
as you scroll back further, you'll see like the prices are lower, obviously. And
Cornelius, or wait, well,
Hayden.
yeah, Hayden. I know. I read the name, but I know.
Yeah.
Recommendations for Naughty Film. We'll say it like we do every time. Corporate
assets. Yeah.
But what are some Blu-ray ones? I think that's more people.
The Taboo films, of course. Pretty Peaches, another good one.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, here, Dan, go order this one immediately from Fun City, Walking the Edge with Joe Spinell. So, that's it's not.
I'm gonna get it, but it's not limited, so I might have to wait.
You're crazy. I'm getting that shit to me. Look, that's all I got to do. Oh, that's not Joe. Damn it. Do we not even get him in a picture? I'm going to be slightly annoyed. Come on, Vinegar Syndrome.
I'm sure he's down there.
Where's the money man?
He's on the cover.
I know. I'm just trying to find. There we go. The definition of man. Oh, yeah. We love Joe Spinell here, but everyone knows that. Okay, well, what else do they have? I've been here. This Donnie's Bar Mitzvah from Circle Collective has sounded interesting. I think this is the one.
Looked funny, yeah. It's a new movie.
Yeah, it is newer, but
yeah,
it does sound, and it. Yeah, I'm just putting it in the cart for now. Yeah. See, the partner labels, I don't feel the need to collect everything. Thankfully.
So Alien from LA, that's not VSA. So
no.
Okay. That's been a little while. That's been a minute since I've watched that.
I know I got. I'm trying to figure out if I got Scary Tales. I know I got. Oh, there's one, Dan, you might want to grab that's half off. The La Femme Object. It's an adult title from Pulse Video.
Me.
I got to grab Dr. Hump. I waited on that. I know.
How do you wait on the Curious Dr. Hump, sir? That is fucking brilliant movie.
Because we just watched it, and honestly, that was one I was back and forth on. Scary Tales. How was that one? Have you watched that one yet, Dan? I've been going back and forth on it.
I'll be honest. I have it. I have not popped that in yet. We didn't review it, so just one of those things. Fun City had. No. That's AG. I'm going through the partner labels now.
How are you guys on like the trailer shows? I haven't picked up the new one. I'm kind of interested, but I kind of feel like at this point I'm over watching just trailers. I kind of want to watch movies.
I have a lot of trailer compilations.
And how often do you go back to them?
I'll be every once in a while. I will pop it on in the background when I'm just doing stuff. But
I'll throw on some old TV when I do that. I was watching Tales from the Dark Side today, which I know, Dan, I was giving you shit about that show when I first started, which I used to love. And honestly, I'm back to the point I still do. That first season's pretty rough, though. It gets better as it goes.
But not Freddy's Nightmares rough. Freddy's Nightmares, my opinion, is crap. Or pretty close to crap.
You know what? It's funny revisiting that one. It's actually not as bad as I remember. If you get over the fact Freddy's not in it. So,
but Friday the 13th, the series Jason's not in that, and I think that is an amazing show.
Oh no, I agree, and people still hate that because he's not in it. But I think the worst thing with the Freddy one is putting him in it and then not using him. Like he's in 8 episodes of the series, which. You know, if there was 8 Jason episodes of the other one, they'd love it. But, Nightmare Weekend, I enjoy that movie. That is a great trauma film. I don't know, great, but it's a good trauma film. I do like that one.
So, how much are the slips then?
They're slips. If you just want the slip, they're $8.
Okay.
So
some might be confused because you're if you just want the slip,
you have to drop down. It's in the drop down. There is the first partner label 4K from Gunpowder and Sky called Prospect.
Yeah, it stars the Mandalorian dude. I always forget his name.
Oh yeah, Pedro Pascal.
That's a newer movie too, right?
Yeah, it's. I think it might have been shot like 3 or 4 years ago, but yeah.
It's limited to 2,000. Gets Prospect trading cards 2,000 and only on Vinegar Syndrome. Damn it! And it's $42. That's the only thing. It's kind of a high priced one. I'm putting it in the cart for now, just so I can. I got to figure out if I already own Scary Tales. I don't think.
I'm pretty good at remembering that stuff.
So am I, but hold on, let me look at the
mind is going
because oh no, it totally is. I know Chris, you're a huge fan of this movie, but I quote Stepfather every time I lose where I'm at in my brain. The only thing I think is, wait, who am I here? Every time I lose my train of thought. So
he called me Dan earlier, so I mean,
so see.
His mind is already gone.
Well, yeah, you're not the only one who might go broke tonight.
I didn't go broke. I got what I needed to get.
No. That was a comment, Chris. Your head was down.
Yes, we've tempted Hayden into buying a lot of erotica.
Yeah, I'm looking like She-Mob. Damn, did I get She-Mob? See, you know what? I could add more later too, but
I don't know if She-Mob's your thing.
Well, I'm 50-50 on the strong adult entertainment. I like strong adult entertainment. Okay, that's kind of weird. I better be careful on these pictures, huh?
Yeah, be careful. Vinegar Syndrome does have some.
That's why I stopped clicking. You know what? I don't have Scary Tales. I don't, because I don't have any of this. I just got sometimes Aunt Martha. I could just get up and look, but that's a lot of work.
I feel like I've asked you about a few of those, so I think you definitely got some gaps.
Oh no, I don't feel the need to collect all the partner labels, so that's a thing.
Let's see. And guys, don't forget, if you ordered previously, you can add to your existing order. So definitely will save you a little bit.
I'm going to.
So, were any of these titles a surprise for you guys?
Alien from LA. Yeah, all the ones we didn't know were a surprise. I think I'm probably most psyched about Alien from LA because I didn't see that one coming at all. Probably. I think that's the thing with that one.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it makes sense, but I that one just was not in my head.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at my past orders to see when was Black November? There we go.
Yeah.
Sometimes that month, Limbo, Smut Without Smut. All right, so I just got to make sure I didn't order. I lost my train of thought here. November.
Once again.
When was Black Friday? The 29th?
Yes.
The day after Thanksgiving.
So I'm way back to, I don't know what year that was. That was like two Black Christmases ago. 2 Black Fridays ago.
Damn.
What?
Just damn. I mean, lots of great stuff, but it's going to be a hell of a bill.
I'm curious what my card is at right now. I only have 5 things in there. It doesn't mean I'm getting all 5, but wait, I have way more than 5.
5?
210.
Bitch, when did you learn how to count?
Well, it said 5 when I looked at my card. It said 5, but then when I damn.
That's $210 in that cart.
Yeah, I got.
I bought the pajamas in Surf 2.
What else did you? Oh, in Surf 2.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, what about you? What did you end up getting?
Still mulling it over, but definitely getting the Televised Terror, Cardona collection, and the BSAs. For now, I do have a couple days, but
yeah.
Those are
I'm
kind of.
trying to just do one this year and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm sitting here deciding. Do I want to get everything that's in my cart?
You do,
I do, but
Mister. I'm not gonna buy the
Well,
evil
what?
bong set. You are, Todd. Just give
That's
in.
good. Did you see that, Chris?
What?
Oh, hold on.
I can't see shit right now because you're smaller than a postage stamp. What am I looking at? I can't see it.
Okay, hold on. Calm down, Chris.
Grow, Todd.
Words Dan hears all the time. It's the Evil Bong box set.
You actually spent money on that?
$200.
It was not. It retailed for $180, but on my full moon discount, I got 20% off. I had Chris is in shock, but it had half these aren't on Blu-ray, and I really wanted them.
We found some in the warehouse. It is now on sale for $50.
God, Chris is very confused.
What confuses you? We have no willpower, Chris.
I know. I'm still paying.
I need to go to bed.
Is that it? Are y'all done?
What am I doing up?
You are more than welcome to dip out if you must. We're still milling over stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be about a $200 one for me right now, and then fuck.
Who else is getting their Don't Breathe pajamas?
Yeah, anyone out there grabbing those?
I want to rock those with somebody. Somebody get with me on this.
Jamie grabbing Graduation Day and My Chauffeur. My Chauffeur is one that doesn't get enough love. I am a huge fan of that one too. So
yeah. Are you a big 80s sex comedy fan, Jamie? We don't really talk comedy a lot on other streams.
Yeah. Oh, and other. I was like, we do here.
We do. Yes, we love our 80s.
We're doing another sex comedy show. Speaking of which, Dan, right there on the screen right now, Summer Camp Girls. Did you grab that one yet?
Not yet, but it's not limited.
It's not, and it's not on sale yet either. That's one, if you wait till the next sale, you just may not get a slip, and as we already discussed, that'll be fine with you.
I'm good with that.
I did actually grab that one already. Haven't watched it yet. That's actually the only one I have not watched so far. Like
beautiful
from this
art.
Yeah. I do want to bring this up. Chris, have you seen Grave Secrets?
No.
People are going on and on and on about how it's the worst VSA release ever. No. I strongly disagree with that. I had lowered my expectations hearing that going in, and it's not awesome, but it's not far from the worst VSA. I had a good time with it.
I remember that cover from the video store because I remember thinking it could be a zombie movie, but I never bothered to rent it because I had been burned so many times. I just ultimately decided that. Okay, is it worse than Rest in Pieces? Because I really fucking hated that movie.
Well, that's not a VSA title. That's just a regular Vinegar Syndrome one. But no, I don't think it's worse than Rest in Pieces.
Like, talk about fucking misleading cover art. Look at this shit.
Where are we gonna?
Like,
that's an awesome cover. Hold on. There we go.
And the cast for Surf too. I mean, you've got Terry Kaiser,
what the fuck?
Eric Stoltz, Eddie Deason. What a cast.
Chris wants to know where he can get Surf 1.
I already bought them.
I don't think he got the joke, but
not gonna lie. When it first popped up, I did look it up.
Okay.
I should say that Surf 2, it may not look it for those. It is a zombie film for those of you unaware.
Yeah, we will definitely be reviewing that. Chris, if you have some free time, we'd love to have you on when we review it.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this, Chris. Are you going to be the lucky one who doesn't have to wait for shipping and go pick this up at the archive?
Oh yeah.
No, I selected shipping.
Ah, wow. Surprised.
Yeah, well, because the archive, it's a 2.5 hour ride, and I have weekends off, so I have 2 days off. I don't want to. When I had like 3 days, 4 days, it was worth it to spend 2.5 hours in the car, 1 way, 2.5 hours back. I mean, it's literally 5 hours in the car. No, it's like oh yeah, that's my entire day gone. So I would get it quicker if I had it shipped versus going to the store to get it.
Well, doesn't that make sense? Now, if it was like
Yes.
if it was Curse of the Screaming Dead, we all know you'd be making that drive.
I'd be there now.
Pounding on the
Waiting for them to
window.
open up. Guys, where is that? No, if that one's coming, if they don't call me, I'm gonna burn them to the ground, and they know it.
So why don't we kickstart and get the rights?
From Trauma.
Yeah,
Let's do
Ford
it.
would probably
Flesh
sell 'em,
Wound
so.
Features.
I know how bad you want it. We still have to get it scanned, but well, that's what we need the
So
Kickstarter for.
We know how well that one sold too.
Oh, Jesus. Never mind. Forget I said anything. You had to go and remind me, Chris. I was on your team for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I don't want to see you lose your shirt for Curse of the Screaming Dead.
yeah. Thank you for reminding me. So Dan, you settling on your purchases?
I struck once, and I'm probably going to strike again in a couple days. I got what I needed that,
I'm still trying to
gonna
decide.
sell out.
I'm like looking at them and like, do I want this? Like I see, okay, yeah, VSA. Basically, the things I'm stuck on is here. Let me pull it up. Wait, am I? Yeah, this is. You guys can see this. The first one, the Prospect.
That's a newer movie, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's what?
I haven't actually watched it. I mean, I know it had some fairly positive buzz.
It's there's 2,000 units. It's one like I could definitely get later for the price. I don't think it would. That's one. See, I don't know if when the sale's done it'll be like 45 or a few bucks more. But do I spend the 43 now and find out? But like the other things I'm like on the fence on are the slip covers because that's like an extra 20 few bucks. But
It is.
But see, it's weird. I'll buy those, but I don't care about ones I'm missing.
So,
Dan, did you read that?
Yes, absolutely. Don't Go in the Woods any good. I like it. I don't know about you, Hayden. I will say Madman is one I would recommend you grab. That's one if you don't have. I love that movie personally. That's like a very good summer slasher. You know how often I've been hiking lately, 2 to 3 hours a day. I always play the Madman theme at some point on my hike. So that'll be caught in your head for a while. Vinegar Syndrome,
God, that's
dude,
gotta be infuriating for anyone with you.
no one's with me. I'm in the woods.
He's dumping. No one alive's with him, at least.
It's not a good dumping ground. Although they did find a human skull nearby there. Not me. Maybe it'd be maybe Todd. We don't know yet, but
too far for me.
It's kind of the perfect crime, I suppose. You snuck out and try and frame Dan.
Todd doesn't love to fly. How the hell is he going to get on a plane?
This is true.
He says that. We don't know.
Murder Weapon, Deadly Embrace, any good? I say yes. I don't know your taste well enough, but I am a fan of both of those. And Nightmare Sisters. Those all came out at the same time.
Well, I would say Nightmare Sisters
is
Scream Queen Skin classic. Again, is it a good movie? Maybe for you, definitely for us.
But I do really like. I think they're a little bit more plot wise. I think in those two, a little more serious than Nightmare Sisters. So I do like Murder Weapon, and well, that's why I have the slip in my card because I don't like the old slip or the cover.
The beauty of Vinegar Syndrome is, like, again, this is not just one specific genre. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. A lot of you guys, which I will second, Piz, I know, is a big Rush Week fan. And We reviewed that as well. I think we all liked Rush Week. That is kind of sex comedy meets slasher. It's just a fun movie.
I know.
All American Murder we also recently loved.
The Fear, that's another one I know that I like.
I'm a little not as much on the
you were a
Fear
little
thing.
less.
Yeah.
Silent Madness we've already mentioned.
Mhm.
Fade to Black. Chris's favorite, Don't Panic. And Rest in Pieces, though. I think you like Don't Panic, where Rest in Pieces, not at all.
Yeah.
Deadly Games, that's another recent good one.
Spellcaster may be another one that if you want it, may not be available forever.
Well, let's see what the numbers are on it.
That is a Christian Hannah horror.
Well, I feel like
it's about 700 left.
Okay.
I think Don't Panic for me, I just felt like it was more reserved than it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some, like the pajamas. Like, I mean, at one point, one character mentions that he's wearing his pajamas, but she doesn't specifically say dinosaur pajamas, and I really wanted her to. It was like, they're like, dinosaur pajamas. And,
I would also throw out Flesh Eating Mothers is one that I've always. That's a fun B movie with a cool premise. I've always been a big fan of that one.
Tammy and the T-Rex.
That's one of a kind for sure.
Candy Snatchers, I'm a fan of. The Angel films we've mentioned.
Oh, Hayden, I would recommend the Angel box.
Well,
no, they don't have the box anymore, do they?
Yeah, you can get the individual releases of those and the Amityville horror ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick and choose now which. What
the fuck happened to Jacko on Blu-ray? Like, wasn't that a thing? Isn't that coming?
Yeah,
DVD
Fred Olin Ray said he's working on it.
Oh, okay, so he is. I remember they put out the new DVD.
And at that time they couldn't, and now they are. So
okay. Yeah,
basically it's taking a while because I believe it was finished on tape, and they have to reassemble it.
Yeah, Hayden, the Angel movies I do recommend to you specifically.
Lance, I thought that was it and done with those. Hold on, I'm just gonna double check. I may be wrong. From what I thought that was the run and that was it. Because it's VSU. Okay. There is. I didn't know that. There is a standard slipcover edition that just doesn't have the box.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's for the Beastmaster. Because I don't know if you didn't grab that. When it comes in the special box, and then inside it's the slipcover version, so you can still get that. So that's good news for collectors. Now the box is going to be worth $1,000.
Probably.
I can live without a box.
Can you imagine what some of this like 10 years from now? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Stuff goes in waves. I don't know if the secondary market's going to stay that high for the slips, but
that's true. Hayden, another one. Well, not just you, Hayden, but The Suckling. We all love that movie. That was that's a hell of a premise. I think you like that one, Todd. I shouldn't speak for you.
Yeah. I'm trying to go through the recent ones, and
I'm scanning backwards now just to give guys. The Children is a great film.
Yeah.
I love The Children.
That's gonna be a soundbite.
Fuck you, Todd.
Hold on. 129. Time noted. Bam. Okay.
A lot of people like Blood Harvest. I'm not a huge fan, but certainly people are fans of it.
I'm still looking at that.
Wait, what do we note? Why did you note the time? What happened?
Dan said something that'll be funny, pulled as a sound clip out of context. He loves children.
That's fucked up. Hey, a lot of great Confessions of a Teenage Peanut Butter Freak, Hayden. That's DVD only.
I did not like that one.
You didn't? Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I was the only one. I think Pugs did too.
The crazy thing is we have reviewed everything here at some point.
Well, technically, no, we have not.
I'd say 95% we have
Well,
hit. Yeah, at
even
least.
that, I wouldn't say that because maybe you have, but not on this show.
Yeah, no, that is true. I should say, yeah, that goes back to Melissa. Vinegar Syndrome's been around longer than I realize now. Still my favorite company.
Yeah. Blood. Okay, Brian Trash says I like Blood Harvest. Big Tiny Tim fan. Yeah. Is WWE stuff? That's what I remember.
Psycho Cop Returns. I know that's one.
Oh my god, that is like a top 5 VS Vinegar Syndrome title for me. I love that movie.
I forgot about this one.
Which one?
Dead Come Home?
Dead. Yeah.
Or House on Tombstone Hill.
Yeah, that is a really
or
good
Dead Dudes in the House. Man, I'm stuck on that Prospect. You know what? Prospect's gone. I'll get it next time. All right.
Slaughterhouse is another slasher movie I like quite a bit.
My total dropped so much because I got rid of that when I'm at 167 now. I feel so much better.
Todd, how have you not pimped out the one that you had something to do with?
Oh, The Undertaker?
Yes, Mr. Todd Loya.
Because I was getting excited about a new Joe Spinell film, so I didn't have to bring up the awesomeness. Chris did facilitate that, so don't leave him out of that.
And Chris as well.
I did.
See,
Chris as well.
I also facilitated Bloodsuckers from Outer Space and House on Tombstone Hill.
There you go. So you have some gentlemen on the show tonight that had a hand in some of these releases.
Right.
Don't answer the phone. I would consider essential.
Oh my god, yes, fucking Nicholas Worth.
Oh yeah,
it's yeah. We need to, that needs a watch along.
Yeah, we'll do that, absolutely. Hayden, because I know you're probably the youngest guy in the chat. Jack Frost is a yearly Christmas film that Todd and I both watch for over 20 years now.
I'm pulling the trigger on my order.
Keep buying, Hayden. Damn it. That's what credit cards are for.
Okay. Well, you guys talk while I check out.
That's totally cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna strike again, but I got most everything that I.
Out of everything I got, only 2 items are like half off because I get everything pretty much right away. Everything else, well, like the VSAs don't, but like, yeah. Oh
yeah,
well. I'm grabbing that Donnie's Bar Mitzvah because that does sound fun, and I don't like to wait. So
it's nice to see a new sex comedy for sure. Yeah, I wish Summer Camp Girls were on sale, but I am gonna get it. Maybe I'll get it in the second
add to an existing sale order. Okay. Make sure I'm doing this right.
Yeah, and again, Hayden, any of you? My biopic.
Which one?
We didn't mention Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man is also essential. There's so much from Vinegar Syndrome. It's like, and I can only remember so many. Grandmother's House, I also like quite a bit. I'm a Brink Stevens guy, but
you are.
But that's a good film.
All right, here I go.
So what is the damage, Mr. Todd?
About 168, 167 and change.
Oh, you cut that down quite a bit.
I dropped that one, the Prophet 4K.
I think
because I can get that one later. I don't think it's going to sell out, and if it does get close to at the end of the sale, I'll grab it. So
yeah. I think Lance might have you beat. He just got 11 titles. What did you end up grabbing, Lance? A lot of people spending money. Yeah, Brian, the Suckling is awesome. I love the Suckling. Could not be made today.
All right. All done. Whew, I feel better. Now I can relax.
Although that's still a high considering you pre-ordered so much beforehand. So that's still an impressive bill, Todd.
Well, if you add up what you spent that you could have saved like $40. You'll basically the stuff you didn't buy tonight, you would have got for free if you would have just got the package originally.
There's a distinct reason that I didn't, though, because there was a lot out at that particular moment. But irregardless, I'm getting.
There's always a lot out though.
Yeah, it was an unusual amount. I'd be in a better position if I didn't get that set, but you know what? It's gonna sell out and be worth.
Plan for next month.
This is true. Ben, Surf 2, Dolly Dearest, and Cemetery of Terror. Steak will pat you on the back for Dolly Dearest. Our friend at Off the Grill Podcast, who I always shout out because he represents our awesome shirt on his show. So
thank you again.
Yes.
Cemetery of Terror was one I was shocked didn't get released in the U.S.
Which one?
Cemetery of Terror.
I
like Cemetery of Terror.
It's fun, but I really am surprised that somebody didn't scoop that. Even like in Europe, like nobody scooped it up in Europe to put it out. Like it's just.
Ooh,
in Mexico.
Snapshot, aka the day after Halloween, aka the day before Halloween, aka I can't think of any other titles. That's one I do. It's not a great film, but it's worth checking out.
Yeah, it's funny because that's an Aussie film too, but it's not. I don't love it. It's not a bad film, but.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently I didn't. I you know what? I kind of remember hearing this. Sweet Sugar and Red Mob actually have re-releases as standard editions.
Red Mob was insanely rare. I don't remember the whole. That was the Russian film that like nobody had seen.
Those are some of the early Vinegar Syndrome exclusives. I believe those two were either a Black Friday or halfway. It was when it was a lot smaller than they are now. Now they're much bigger than they were.
Dan and I actually watched Sweet Sugar together.
We did, and Chris actually liked Sweet Sugar. You blew my mind.
You know what? I remember you telling me that actually. Now,
but not enough to own it. I still don't own it, but I remember going, "This is all right." I think one of the only things I remember about that movie was that the girl takes the cop's gun and she hides it behind her shirt that's like a crop top, and nobody sees the gun that's sticking out of the back of her pants. I was just like,
I'm just gonna say I'm throwing it up there. If you don't own it, get it. $11. Chris, maybe not for you, but also the Dolomite films, Human Tornado, P.D. Wheatstraw. Those are some great blaxploitation films. If you've seen the Netflix movie My Name is Dolomite, you'll definitely appreciate those.
Yeah, you should actually. The films are, if you've seen that. And that handsome gentleman on the cover of Corporate Assets is Robert Kerman, from Cannibal Holocaust under his.
Back up.
There he is. I got to hang out with him at Schiller Theater back in the day. Rest in peace, by the way. He did pass away a couple years ago.
You know what? He's probably lucky it was before you'd seen Corporate Assets because you would have had a ton of questions.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right.
And he'd be just trying to remember out of all of the porn he's done.
Yeah, I was going to say. I didn't know what Dan was going to go with that one.
No, it's hard. That's probably the worst. Like when you go up to an adult film actor and so I really loved you in this, and it's like they've made 600 adult movies and have no idea which one you're talking about.
Yeah, Brian said I like Vincent. They release unusual, obscure movies that no one else puts out. They do, and that's like always been our love for it. And now they seem to have more of a mix to a little bit. They're getting a little bit bigger titles, which is cool.
And Lance,
they just won't do
it. I was going to go to bat for you, but then you reminded me, so I'm just going to let that one go.
And Lance, you've got a lot of good quality entertainment coming your way. That's a nice haul.
Yeah.
Also,
Body Melt. Yeah, we didn't mention Body Melt.
Body Melt, yes. And also shout out to Jay the Stingray, who was also repping our shirt on his podcast, Jay the Stingray on YouTube.
Thank you, Jay. I didn't.
Mausoleum needed more humor than it had. That scene, the maid, where she opens the door and says, "No more breathing, I'm leaving," and then she takes off, was the best part of that movie.
Yeah, it was like out of place for the tone, but
It really was. But if the whole movie had that sense of humor, I would have loved it. But it's that one scene that I'm like, this is amazing, and the rest of the movie just was.
it made me laugh my ass off. I'm not complaining, but
No more breathing, I'm leaving.
But I kind of feel like we're starting to run out of steam now. So,
yeah, any last minute shopping questions for us?
Or any last minute suggestions, I should say, Dan.
Yeah, what didn't we cover?
Too Naughty to Say No, great Gingerland film.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Long Gene Silver. I believe that one's out of print.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is Hayden, you want some smut?
It's out of print though.
Oh, it is. I was gonna say amputee smut, Hayden.
Well, you can actually hit up Gene Silver. She's on Facebook.
There you go.
And she had some of the DVDs. You can get them directly from her autographed. I don't know if they do now still, because people kind of figured that out. But yeah, definitely one to grab. I also like Dixie Ray, Hollywood Star. That's another one right there.
Pretty Peaches is essential for adult film.
Yeah, I can tell I'm getting to the older stuff because now we're to like Christmas Evil.
Yeah.
And more DVD stuff and more Peakorama stuff.
Yeah, man. Just so much good.
That's the only thing I miss, the amount of adult content. We do have Russ Meyer's Fanny Hill. That's another one.
Oh, that's true. Hey, Hayden, and when I say Pretty Peaches, get the Pretty Peaches trilogy on Blu-ray. $16.49 is a bargain there. And yeah.
I believe, wasn't the first one limited anyway? You can't get that one anymore.
Yeah, that sold out. Then
that was another Black Friday one originally.
Yeah, that was a Black Friday. Star Virgin's fun. Reading smut right now. Not smut, but Luther the Geek. I always like that one.
Drama. I'm almost at the beginning, I think. I am at the beginning. Lost Films of Herschel Gordon Lewis.
That was the very first one they sent me. Yeah. That's pre Flesh Wound, pre Todd. I reviewed that with Melissa.
Wait, Chris didn't join in on that one?
Chris for some reason sat that out.
If had he seen it, he probably wouldn't have had you guys review it.
Dan was doing Vinegar Syndrome reviews before Vinegar Syndrome. I mean, when they first started. I mean, he's the one who went to them and got them to send shit. So
I'm surprised he figured out how to email.
Well, it was actually a comment. I sent them our, make sure that we're a real podcast and everything. Well, I guess, is it a podcast if you're audio only? Does that still count? It does, right? Okay. Well, there you go. I'm making sure.
Dan showed his technical know-how.
We're a podcast, yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it counted, Todd. But yes, we were friend of us for a very long time. I love Vinegar Syndrome in terms of variety. I mean, man, something for everybody up here. I'm literally like, I mean, I own all this stuff, but I'm reminiscing, going over all these.
I want to start doing more legacy titles because there's stuff that like you've reviewed that hasn't technically been on the show. I know we did one not too long ago with Lust for Freedom. But yeah, I like that idea because we don't really spotlight some of the older ones. But
I want to say Melissa at one point when I was reviewing some of these was just like, maybe you can just review I don't remember what term she used, but basically you can review I'll just review the non-penetration films.
I remember when
Melissa was old enough to be your mom, so I kind of feel like she felt like,
No,
I'm like reviewing porn with my kid.
Melissa,
I hope she's not watching this now.
A very young, beautiful woman, Chris. So yes,
she's gorgeous, but that doesn't mean that she's not older than you.
She's older than me, but not that much.
Melissa has a daughter that's our age, you doofus.
Okay, well, I'm putting over Melissa. She's beautiful.
Now, don't tell Danny's going to start bugging her for his phone number.
I forgot.
Age is only a number.
They still got to be able to walk, Dan.
See, Dan, look, read the comment aloud.
All right, I'm flipping back because I am sorry.
Okay.
You have audio
unless you have.
Dan, you have to read. This is how I tell
Okay.
Dan. See, and this is why
I
I get
thought
mad.
you were reading it. You are not a podcast unless you have audio only as an option. Okay, so yeah.
Which we do. Which is why I was getting mad at Dan when he just reads the comments and doesn't say them aloud.
I'm flipping back between tabs, so if I'm a little
No, that's fine.
Also
We're wrapping anyway.
Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap. Brian or Darren, if you're getting Pretty Peaches again, get the triple feature Blu-ray. $16 is a fantastic deal for that.
Yeah.
Jamie, you look amazing too. Age is just a number.
That was like I didn't mean
Did I show you guys?
Yeah, smack Todd in the head.
Did I show you guys my newest prop here? Did I show this one to you?
Hold on, let me put it full screen. I already see it.
Oh, very cool. Very, very cool.
I'm not going
That's
to put it
dope.
on. I don't want to risk it.
That's cool. All right. Well, I guess Dan goes to his spot again.
So, guys, thank you for shopping with us. We hope we gave you some good suggestions. Obviously, Vinegar Syndrome's got a lot out, and there's more I guarantee we missed.
Runs all weekend, so you have time.
And if you order a little bit now, you can remember click add to existing order. That's what I'm doing. I just ordered some stuff. I know I'm going to get at least a couple more things. So nice, Jamie.
Well, look at that.
See, he did it again.
I'm reacting first. Shut up, Todd.
Why would you not read first?
Shut the fuck up, Todd. I love Chris's Dawn of the Dead poster, is what Jamie just said.
Read, then react. How hard is that? Pugs does it perfect every time.
Have you watched Army of the Dead yet, Chris?
No, not yet. I'm watching it this weekend.
Oh, now you're finally going to watch. I've been bugging him. I wanted him to come on that one.
Sorry, I have a life. What do you want me to do?
I know. God damn it, Chris. Knock that shit off. All right.
So plug time.
Please.
All right, plug time. Guys, be sure to hit that like button. We appreciate it. So if you're listening, hit it. It really does make a difference. Also hit the notification bell on YouTube. Share. Do all that good stuff for us, and we will pat you all on the head when we see you. Fleshwoundfeatures.com. You can find the link to everything, but also our Teespring store. We've got some new merchandise on the way. Patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures for early, original, exclusive, uncensored content. We got Hayden in the chat who did a Patreon review of the Super Hornio Brothers, Academy Award winner. It's up there now. You will never see that on YouTube, so that's the only way you can listen to that. It all starts at $1. And what haven't I pimped yet? Horror Cartel Flesh Wound Radio Facebook group, Flesh Wound Radio on Twitter, and I think I hit most of it. We're on Twitch as well. We always forget the Twitch, but I didn't tonight.
Good job. And yeah, fleshwoundfeatures.com. You already said that's the hub to everything.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
And listen to me on Region Free as well.
All right, you can go. You just finished one, so they can go back and watch that now, right?
Yes, you can listen to the latest episode of Region Free now.
Chris is like, I've had enough fill of Dan for one evening.
Never get enough Dan.